You went into a really dark place because of the whole situation?
Not immediately.
How did you feel?
Then I had physio for a few weeks, and it eased it, and then the physio said, this isn't working and I don't know why. And we went on holiday, so I wasn't there for a couple of weeks, and when I came back she said, you need to look on the internet, I think I've found what's causing the problem. So from there I went back to the GP, asked to be referred, not back to the consultant that had fitted it, but to a different one. He wouldn't take it out, but I found one in Oxford that said she would, and she did a partial removal. Felt better when I woke up from the operation.
And how did it affect both of you? How did it affect you, John?
Well, it's basically been life-changing. I mean, Lynn couldn't do so much after the operation, after the first operation especially, that I'm now basically a carer. Not that I mind, you know, we've been together 44 years and I love looking after her. But it does change our lives. We can't do things that we used to do. You know, it was a nice day, you perhaps go to the coast. Well, we can't do that because it involves a drive, which is painful, even now. You can't walk along the sand because it's painful. You can't go for a swim in the sea because it's painful, and so on.
And what about
Sorry, Stacey.
Without being too crass, what about the intimacy of being a married couple? How has that affected you?
It doesn't happen anymore because I'm frightened of being hurt, and John's frightened of hurting me, so it doesn't happen.
And you said, John, you've been together... Yeah, you've been 43 years together.
44.
If this had...
No, it's 44.
It is. 44, sorry. I don't want to start domestic. But if this had been earlier in your marriage, do you think your marriage would have survived?
I don't think it could have.
No. A lot of marriages for people who are younger than us haven't survived. It is quite simple.
Well, listen, we've had so many comments coming in already. Emma says, thank you for discussing this subject on your programme. 12 years after this surgery, I'm in a wheelchair, in pain and suicidal most days. Leslie says, I've had so many procedures, chronic inflammation, pain, and I have lost my marriage after 36 years. We're so sorry. Thank you very much, Lynn and John, for discussing this today, because obviously it's got everybody talking. So many of us didn't know or had heard of vaginal mesh. We hope that maybe you get some respite, and with the work you're doing that the pain eases. But thank you very much for coming and telling your story.